God. No, when I was little, I stuck a bunch of beads up my nose.
What?
When I was really little, I stuck a bunch of beads up my nose. And I still remember this. So I was like, haha, I stuck beads up my nose, haha. And I went to like prank my parents or my mom and my aunt, I think my aunt. And then I was like, just kidding, he. And I went to like snort to like get them out. And they didn't come out. And I was like, uh-oh. So then they had to bring me to Emerge because they couldn't get them out. I sucked them right up. So I'm sitting in the Emerge room, 2 hours of a wait it was. As soon as the doctor calls my name, I sneeze and the bead falls out. I've never seen people so mad at me.
The one bead?
Oh, multiple. Like one or two, I think. Little ones. God. Yeah.
I never thought to do that as a kid.
Oh, I did. Don't ask me. I did a lot of crazy things.
I
invited that kid to my birthday party. I wasn't supposed to.
Yeah.
Like the last podcast. I did a lot of stupid little things. Because I was only child for years, right? Mm-hmm. Until I had my stepsisters. Like, I didn't have anyone to learn off of. So when you're a little kid, you probably shove marbles or beads up your siblings' nose or you'd torture them. I just tortured myself.
Yeah.
I had no one else to pick on, so I just picked on myself.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And I just didn't know how to like communicate or like anything. Like I'm pretty sure when I was little, we went to visit some relative in the hospital. Might have even been my Nana. And because they were sick. And I had this little toy piano. It was like a plastic battery operated little piano. Nice. And I walk in with it, I'm all confident, I'm playing little tunes, and the battery dies. And I guess I'd learned to swear that week, but no one had known yet. And I go, huh. And I was like 8. I was really little. And they're like, what? I was like, oh, the battery's died in my fucking piano. The nurse, everyone looks, they just grab me, pull me over the side. They're like, oh my God, she did not just say that in the hospital.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Mm-hmm. Because I was always, if I wasn't around myself, I was around adults because I didn't have they couldn't be like, hey, go play with the kids.
And it just slips out.
It was just me. So, they're on the phone, they go, oh, fuck this, blah, blah.
I know, I'm the worst for that. I forget that I feel like I swear kids. More around kids.
I know, I do too.
By accident because I'm trying not to.
I know, and I always say sorry, but like, people, no, because people our age who have kids or who are like in their 30s and stuff, like my sisters and stuff, they're like, oh, don't worry about it. Like, they swear in front of their kids too because I feel like it's not a thing anymore, really.
It happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I was a kid, there's a home video of me playing my ukulele.
Oh.
I was the star of the show naturally because I'm a Leo. Tyler says that should be my catchphrase, but anyways,
I'm a Leo because I'm a Leo.
Yeah,
it's true.
So I'm playing my ukulele, and my mom was really pregnant with Taylor, and I sang her a song. They're like, "Oh, sing a song for Taylor or for your sister." I don't know if we knew her name yet or whatever. So I sat there. I'm like, strumming out of tune completely. Obviously, I'm like, I lost my little ball and it's all my fault. And they're like, okay. And I just kept on going, like, that was my song, singing about how I lost my own little ball. Like, thankfully I got a sister that I could blame that on now.
Oh, did they have this on video?
Yes.
Is it the cutest thing ever?
I'm adorable always.
I lost my little ball. That's adorable.
Yeah, there's also a video of me when we first got Tess. It was 3 days before my
Tess is her
birthday.
golden retriever.
Yes, Tess, sorry. Tess was my first dog. She was a golden retriever mixed with a duck tooling. She was the most beautiful thing ever. I'd always wanted a dog. Every wish up until my 8th birthday that I had, wished on a star, wish on on my birthday, any sort of wish, I would wish for a dog. Aww. And then finally I got my dog one day after soccer practice. My parents pull me and Taylor into the van and they're like, hey, we're gonna go somewhere, it's a surprise. So we go up and we walk into this strange house up on the top of Tebow Hill, somewhere back there, and there's dogs running around and we can hear like this mew mew mew, and I'm like, are we getting a kitten? And we go into the back, and in this pool was little puppies, little golden retrievers puppies, and I was like, we're getting a puppy. Like, I was so excited. We're still in our jerseys. Like, oh my God, I'll remember that day for the rest of my life. So we get home and naturally, automatically, I'm so excited. Like, we're getting a dog, Mom. Like, oh my God. Taylor's pissed, sitting on my bed. She's like, I wanted a kitten, Mommy.
Aww.
So then we when we would go and see the puppies as they grew, it was so awesome. So we would go, and then finally when they were big enough that we could pick them, me and Taylor are fighting over two different colored of collars, because all the dogs had different colors so you could distinguish them. I wanted this big hefty one. I forget, Mrs. Fusspot, I think they named her, and it was orange or a purple collar or something. Taylor wanted a different one. It was smaller, cute. But then Tess, she had an orange collar on, and she was just squeezed. Like, she wasn't coming over to us for all the attention. She just squeezed herself up against Dad's foot.
Oh, and he knew.
So Dad picked her up, and he's like, "What about this one?" And we're like, "Yeah, that's it." She had like a diamond on her forehead. So she was the cutest thing ever, and she was so calm and just the perfect puppy. So then finally we go pick her up, and we're so excited, and there's a video of me when we first get her home, and she's running around the living room, and I'm like, "Yes, you know me. Yes, you know me." What the fuck? Like, this day was about her teaching her name, not me teaching her who I was.
She's like, I'm MORGAN.
Okay, can you spell
Write it down.
Yeah. Oh my god,
that's
the best.
adorable.
Yeah.
Aww.
So, and just picking her name too was like the biggest issue, but we figured it out. Dad picked her name too. He picked her and Tess. So.
Look at him go. He's on a roll that day.
Yeah, he was. Well, we picked her name later on, but
Aww.
yeah, I know, it was great.
That's a good story. With cats, not that like it's exciting, obviously, but like when we went to pick up our cats, we knew. Like as soon as we got there, we like walked around and we found one sleeping and the other one was licking him.
Aww.
So Chance was sleeping, and Tiggs was like licking him, and then woke him up and was like, "Let's play." And then they were kind of like chasing each other around, and they were so small.
Aww.
And then Tiggs walked up to Neil, and Neil picked him up, and he just fell asleep in his arms. And we were like, "Yep,
that's
these two.
so sweet.
It's these two."
Oh my god,
Yeah.
I love that. That's my favorite. Like,
And then we brought them home, and Neil texted me 3 days in, "I can't find Tiggs anywhere." And Tiggs was really small because he was unfortunately left in like an apartment covered in fleas, like abandoned.
That's horrible.
At like a few days old. Anyways, they found him, thank God, and he's better. Obviously, he's great now.
Yeah.
But he was the littlest little orange cat ever. He was so small, and Neil's freaking out at home. Can't find him anywhere. Can't find him. So I rush home, and I'm like, "Oh my God, like, what did you do? Like, what, did you open the door?" Nothing. He's like, "I didn't open the door. I didn't open up anything." Like, what the fuck? In his British accent. And then I was like, "Well, like, where the hell is he? Poor thing." He was hiding in like the little, like behind the furnace, like just hiding there because it was warm.
Oh.
But yeah, we found him. But I remember that still. Neil was throwing pillows, just looking for him because he's the littlest thing ever. He's like, "I don't fucking know where he is." He's looking everywhere. Yeah.
That's so
cute little
sweet.
thing. Yeah, I know.
Oh my god, yeah.
Pets are like people who don't love them as their own or like a part of their family are crazy people.
It makes
so
me
we hate
so
them.
angry. Me and Tyler were talking about how it's a big debate on whether or not unconditional love is a thing outside of dogs or animals. Well, cats, if you left them or abused them, like, they would hate you. They would. But dogs, like, it's sad, but if you were a dick to them, kicked them, yelled at them every day, they would still love you.
Yeah.
And like, it's so true though. Dogs are just amazing fucking creatures. Oh my god.
Yeah, they don't live in the past, eh? They just
No.
keep
like, I love you. Like, you're, hi, please love me. Oh
So
god, I hate
sad.
shelters. Like, no, I love shelters for taking them in, but I hate the people that just drop off their dogs.
The
when they
people
get
who
too
put
big.
these dogs and cats and animals in the shelters.
Exactly.
Yeah. You should never get a pet
As a gift.
as a gift if you don't know, or even for yourself if you're not 100% ready and financially okay to take care of the pet. And if you ever have the mentality, "I want to buy a cat," or "I want to buy a dog," or purchase, and like, people say that, "Oh, I'm going to buy a cat." What do you mean buy a cat? Like,
exactly.
what the fuck?
Like,
If you can't walk the dog and do things with the dog, and you don't have time in your life for a dog, and you work 8-hour days and you're the only one home, like, you don't, it's selfish to
it
everyone.
is, for sure.
You're doing it for yourself, not for that animal.
And
It's just so sad.
when we had Tess, obviously when you're a kid, you are so excited about having a puppy, and then when you get older, you're like, "Oh, I don't want to walk the dog, like, I don't want to do that," and it becomes kind of a chore. But now I look back because we lost Tess 2.5, 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I would give anything to walk her, you know? And it's just so sad that looking back, my younger self, I didn't, like, I looked at that as
you didn't
a chore.
appreciate those
Exactly.
things as a bonding time or
Like,
experience with.
For this quarantine, all I want is a dog to walk. That's all I want to do. Or a dog to love and have with me and bond with. But, like, I can't because I'm not in the place in my life to give a dog the best home that I can.
That's the thing, though, about that age. It's we almost take everything for granted. Like, I don't want clothes for Christmas. Thanks a lot. Like, who wants this? Like, the things now, you'd be like, I love clothes. Why would I not want socks?
Bless.
Then I'd be like, socks, great, thanks. Like, pissed.
I know.
Now, socks, underwear, like, all pajamas. Those are the best gifts ever.
Yeah, like, I used to get so mad when you see, like, you know, those rectangular Gap boxes that clothes would come in. You would be so unimpressed.
Because you know it's clothes. The Christmas boxes? Yeah.
Oh my god.
Now, looking back, I'm like, what the fuck was wrong with me?
Why were we so... Like, Mom got
wanted
us this
toys
nice
and
Gap
stuff.
sweater. Bless. Like, thank you.
I know.
Loved it.
Now I'd be like so happy. Back then, I guess you just wanted toys and stuff, and you just didn't actually know what you wanted because you had clothes, and I don't know. It was just a mess. It wasn't seen as like a necessity to you, and that you wanted everything you wanted, not what you needed. But now, even socks, I want them because they're cozy and comfy.
It was... Even
very
looking
weird.
back, it was really sad because I had friends... Like, I had friends in the lower range of society, like, I don't know what to say, like, a little bit less financially well off than us. And I had friends way financially more well off than us. My one friend, she, instead of, the chocolate advent calendars, her grandma made her a present advent calendar.
Oh,
so
wow.
she would get a little present every day leading up to Christmas.
Oh,
and then,
wow.
Yeah. So seeing that, and then I'm like,
That's the thing. It's
well, I'm
a lot
just
of
getting fucking chocolate,
right?
Like,
and usually they're from Walmart or the dollar store back when you're little, because you're just a little kid, right?
But as an adult, like, my mom
Even
bought
that's
me
nice.
and Taylor advent calendars last year, and we were so grateful. It's just like, once you realize it's the thought that counts, it's and you feel so bad for how shitty you acted when you were a kid.
Well, money is just, when you're little, you have no concept of it, right? So once you start working and stuff, you start realizing, ooh, clothes, I like clothes. Thanks for the clothes. Things, because you realize when you go to the store, oh, I love this sweater, but it's $69.
Yeah, that's
like,
right.
Or it's $140. That's shitty. Like, I want it. I think that's when it comes into play, when people start becoming more grateful, because you realize money doesn't fucking grow on trees.
I honestly I never realized that. That's a great perspective.
I think because when you're little, you have no concept of money. You're like, well, just get it for me. Just bring it. Just shit it. Like, where is it?
Mom, please, like, or okay, do you want to come to the store with Mom if I can get a toy?
Yeah. Am I gonna get an ice cream?
Yeah, exactly. Like, can I get a toy?
I think that's why
And
parents
then
get so
Mom
frustrated.
just trying to bring me to the store for some quality time. Like,
it's embarrassing when you think back to it. Eh?
I'm so upset about it.
I know, because you think back to it, and when you, I don't know if you've ever been shopping with a little kid recently or in the past few years, but it's always like the same. It's like, can I have this? Well, what about this? Ooh, this is cool. Can I have this? I want this. It's just like,
I don't know if I can. I don't think I can do it.
but it's not their fault at all, because it wasn't our fault, so we were like that.